Alright, I'm gonna try to talk to y'all this game or this stream a little bit more than I usually do. Alright, talk to y'all through Nash, other vibes. Actually, I'm about to test the audio. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center. And for the Clippers, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Durant's shot is good.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And so here is Houston. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Thompson misses. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Collins, a screen on Durant to the paint. And finished off by Collins.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Thompson passes to Şengün. Now Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Garland. Pass to Smith. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Here's Mathurin. His last outing, he had 8 points. Garland against Thompson. Lopez outside. Here's Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Collins. Fires from deep. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Inside. Outside for KD. Lopez with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Thompson for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
6 to shoot. Leonard finds Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Durant. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And Şengün throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and his skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, well, it's the same as it's ever been.
Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
First team.
Smith kicks to Şengün. Misses the 3. Now the Clippers with it. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. For three. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Leonard attacking. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. The 4th spot held by Darius Garland.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Pass to Eason. Durant kicks to Smith. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Lopez from long range. Rebound by Smith. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Durant in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Can't connect from short range.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bottle him out.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Eason. Still scoreless. Thompson in the corner. Smith with a screen on Garland. Thompson passes to Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Leonard, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Lopez kicks to Leonard. Pass to Garland. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jabari Smith takes one up.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitute. close. Hey, yo, right here!
Gotta be a playmaker, man. Oh, for sure.
Who's got buddy?
Hey, yo, right here.
Get it! Corner, Phil. I got you. Here we go. Get it going. Back. Go screen. Get there. Flash roll. I got you, screen. Here's me. This side. Hey, come to me. I'm good. You stay. I got him. I'm on. There's your board. Pop up. Hey! Rotate! Oh, gotta move, go! Yep. Grab it! Get it!
Hey, get off back cross.
Come get it! Put it back up! Watch that!
That's what's up. Here we go. That ain't right.
Tee up or call it. Come to me, come to me. Hey. Oh, man. Yo! Hey, put it back, put it back. Yep. Close again.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, and alongside us is Shams Charania. We'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at the Stars. Here in the early going, they're in 8th place.
Right now for Buffalo, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Let's check out Buffalo's starting lineup. Draymond Green is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bird in at the point. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And by all accounts, the Spurs had one of the best draft nights of any team, Shams.
So you already have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're getting 2 lottery picks. One in Dylan Harper, who in a lot of years would have been the #1 overall pick, and then also Carter Bryant, a prototype 3-and-D prospect for this team. These 2 players should have an immediate impact in the league.
The Spurs, a team to watch. Here's Vassell. Buffalo making their last shot. Wembanyama, high post. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Sexton looking around. And a big finish by Robinson.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fox, the pass to Champagnie. It's stolen away. Outside Sexton. Launches a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Green covering. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell can't get it to go. Here's Bird. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Fox. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Sexton. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Drills it from deep.
Coaches talk about starting fast. This is what they mean.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open. The teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
Do you feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Sean, you got to get all cell phones. Charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Outside Levine. Three-pointer off the mark. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. 4-point game, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Spurs trail by 4. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Here's Bird. Give him 8. Pass to Green. And that one drops for him.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Fox with a screen on Green. On the wing, Vassell. It's stolen by Green. Sexton passes to Levine. To the left wing. Pass to Green. Outside Levine. 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Chomps, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Both free throws good from Levine. Spurs trail by 6. Fox outside. Inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Here's Bird. Give him 8. Outside Levine. Buffalo passing it around. Here's Bird. Can't hit that one. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Buffalo leading by 3. The 3 from Sexton. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Castle. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. And the Stars with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Robinson. And it's Jared Vanderbilt in for Draymond Green. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks. especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
And the Stars with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Bird. Then again, it's Buffalo from deep.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 5. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Buffalo this season.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past, let it go, and they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in his last outing. Wembanyama, high post. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Wembanyama's got 15.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Bird. Outside for Levine. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want you to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Bird. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Sexton. And that one's good. Sexton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's see those dance moves.
And the Spurs with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Olenek comes in for Champagny. And it's Bryant in for De'Aaron Fox. Buffalo also changing it up. Wagner's checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for Vanderbilt. And Miller subbed in for Sexton. Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Cornette with the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Levine with it. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Miller. Left side Levine. Miller outside. Back to Levine. Shoots over Johnson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's Castle, tightly guarded. Here's Cornette. Rebound, Buffalo. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. Miller on the wing. Pass to Bird. Now Levine, covered by Johnson. Shot by Levine, no good.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Castle outside, takes it inside, and so it's the Stars closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Stars.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Keldon Johnson out there with Stephon Castle. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Luke Cornette. And it's Bryant in it, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Spurs trail by 7. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, the agency, coach hiring, firing, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Castle outside. Beyond the arc. Cranes the triple. Cornette's got 5.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Sexton, the putback. Wagner, the pass to Sexton. Launches it. And it's Bird missing.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in, and the Stars also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. Buffalo on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Vassell's shot is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
For Buffalo, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Sexton finds Drummond. On the wing, Levine. Here's Bird. Drummond with the screen. Bird passes to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Levine, that one's good.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
Sexton against Castle. The teardrop. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
De'Aaron Fox has checked in for Johnson. Pass to Sexton. And he throws it down with one hand.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Here's Bird. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 4-point game. San Antonio moving the ball around. Cornette sets a screen. Three-pointer. The Stars pull in the rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for the Stars. Vanderbilt comes in for Wagner. The Stars have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Fox missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Buffalo again can't hit. San Antonio trailing here. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And he hits it to tie the game. Cornette's got 9 points in the quarter.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Buffalo has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Robinson, a screen on Vassell. Down low. Stolen by Vassell. Castle against Sexton. Pass to Cornette from downtown. Rebound Buffalo. Outside Sexton. Here's Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Now here's Vassell. He's covered by Levine. Here's Wembanyama. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Stars have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. On the wing, Levine takes a 3. The triple goes for Levine.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Pass to Fox. Now Cornette. 11 points in the game. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other teams to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell against Fox. Clock at 6. Thompson passes to Vanderbilt. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Now here's Mitchell. Gets stolen by Johnson. Fox with the ball. Got it. 2 for 5 now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And San Antonio has possession. Buffalo making their last shot. Vassell outside. Back to Cornette. San Antonio moving the ball around. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Johnson, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Thompson. Over Castle. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Mitchell.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Champagnie. 3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Wembanyama tried to bank it in, but it misses. And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, yeah, I'm going to run. We'll definitely do this again soon.
We know he's always got news.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Thompson. Miller right side. Stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Tries again. Oh, Wemby! He gets it and finishes it.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Miller. Shoots over Vassell. And the shot falls short that time. Here's Fox. Oh! Fox with the flush off the drive.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. After starting from behind, they've put in the work to take the lead. Credit them for playing smart, unselfish basketball. Back to the game after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
7.
That's it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And the Stars, looking at who they've got, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Bird in at the point. And Graham, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Yes! LaVine inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver.
Sexton misses. San Antonio leading by 8. To the inside, Champagnie, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win in those kind of breakdowns.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Inside. And LaVine gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 8 assists in the game. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Wemby! Too tall, too talented.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs, they love where they stand right now. First place.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
From deep, Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Just 3 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio leading by 10. And here's Fox. 6 points for him. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside for Levine. Buffalo passing it around. Here's Bird. He's covered by Fox. And it's Bird missing. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Vassell. Oh, Green with a block.
And still one of the nastiest defenders in this league. Green protecting the house.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Shot from 12, and the shot goes in. Fox has got 8.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Looking at who's out there now for Buffalo. Drummond's checked in for Robinson. Williams comes in for Green. And Miller subbed in for Zach LaVine.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Bird, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Wembanyama. Count that bucket. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Now Miller. Here's Bird. 23 points in the game. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 17. Pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. Shoots from the baseline. And that one hits the back iron. Buffalo has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Drives to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. That three's off the mark. The Stars shooting a low 29% since halftime. Sexton misses.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
They get it back. Johnson off target at the rim.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Now a timeout called by the Stars.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Zach LaVine.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Thompson passes to Mitchell. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Kessel. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Johnson. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 19. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Wembanyama. Cashes in the 12-footer. Wembanyama's got 11 points in the quarter.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Moore left side. Pass to Mitchell. Over Fox. Rebound by San Antonio.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. Spurs lead by 21. There's the drive. Yes, it's good. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And here's Thompson for 3. Williams passes to Poole. Buffalo passing it around. Another shot. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Johnson against Thompson. Pass to Poole. Stolen by Kessel. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Fox. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Here's Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine with a steal. And here's the fast break. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And you have 2 things working there. Good awareness by LaVine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
Fox right side. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
Vassell finds Fox. Six to shoot. Rebound, Buffalo. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Olynyk with a screen on Levine. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass on the layup.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
For Buffalo, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Bird on the take, and he makes it on the layup. Bird's got 25 points.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
On the wing, Vassell. He's covered by Levine. Vassell's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Bird. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Levine, plenty of space. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Fox. The wide open shot is on the money.
Man, I like how quickly Fox pulls up on defenders. If you're not there tightly guarding him, he's going to school you with the jump shot.
Bird. Rebound by Olynyk. Spurs lead by 23. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's the break.
He's so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. And Stephon Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Vassell outside. To the right side. Castle outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the screen. Spurs need to get one up here. No good on the triple. For Buffalo, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Bird. Buffalo again can't hit.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Champagnie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
He misses the free throw, and we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Cornette's checked in for Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Pass to Bird. Left side, Levine. Sinks it from distance. Levine's got 9 points now in the second half.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
Castle for three. That one is off. Buffalo has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Levine. Here's Bird. Back to Levine. The baseline J. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Castle. Bird, that's good. Bird's gotten 4 this quarter.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Now Johnson. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Bird passes to Hield. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Castle. Stolen by Castle. Pass to Cornette. Vanderbilt against Wembanyama. Cornette.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Victor Wembanyama.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Now Fox to the paint. It's stolen by Green.
They've completely dominated this game, and their defensive pressure is still in full force.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Fox outside. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Bird. Nice shot from the wing. Bird's got 12 points in just the second half.
Hey, when that ball finds Robinson, he's looking to finish. But he was right to give it away there.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by Green. Buffalo has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Inside, here's Levine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. That's 28 points for Zach Levine. San Antonio leading by 20.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
Levine can't hit.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Fox outside. Takes a 13-footer. The Stars pull in the rebound. Here's Bird. Pass to Levine. Stolen by Vassell. Now here's Fox. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.